and happy November, everybody in the club. We are doing a really fun video. You guys have asked for this for a very long time, but usually, you know, whenever I do these tutorials, I like to do things that I would actually wear on an everyday basis. But we are going to be doing a more full coverage for those of my pageant fam. We are going to be doing a on-stage foundation look. And for my non-pageant fam, we're going to be doing a full coverage airbrushed glam. Now, what's super great about this is that, well, you know what I'm realizing? This is my very first vid with short hair, no extensions, sidetracked. I have worn extensions for probably, I'm looking at myself in the thing, sorry. I've worn extensions in my hair for roughly 3 years, and it sounds really crazy, but it took like a lot of my emotional capacity to chop all my hair off. So this is really fun, but back to basics. The November box of Ecotools is probably one of my favorites. It's the cutest thing. Please look. Stay cozy. You just heard all the things were around in there, but it's so cute. I love it so much. And the best thing ever comes in there. It is their Warm Winter Glow Beauty Kit. Okay, it is the cutest thing ever. It has everything that we are going to use in this tutorial. So if you have this, you can create this look super easy peasy. So let's get started. Alright, so I have prepped my face with my HA5 primer that I usually use for my skincare routine. So if you haven't primed your face, prime it before you do this and wash it so it's clean. Looks like I need to say that, but just in case I need to say that, there you go. And we are going to start with, so you've seen the Perfecting Blenders from Ecotools, that in this box it comes as a trifecting wedge. It's super cute and it's a really fun holiday color, so I'm going to wet this real quick so we can use it. One sec. All right, so now that this bad boy has basically doubled in size, we're going to take my favorite foundation for a full coverage and really for a light coverage too, but I'm just gonna use a little bit more of it. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. Sometimes I'll use the dewy and smooth kind, but for this kind of a look for a more full coverage, I definitely like to use the matte and poreless. It has the teal covering on it, and this is the color 122 Creamy Beige. The first brush we're going to use in this kit is the classic foundation brush. We're going to put a little bit of the foundation on my hand, take the brush and evenly distribute it all over my face before blending it. All right, after evenly distributing that, we are going to blend it with the trifecting wedge and just buff it all out. So now what we're going to do, once we have that first layer of base on, I'm going to put in my concealer areas, and I'm also going to kind of shape my face a little bit with some contour. Now, what I've been loving in contouring, you can tell this has been loved because the packaging is all rubbed off, but this is the Smashbox Step by Step Contour Stick. Now it comes with 3. I'm using the color bronze, and I'm going to carve my face out, and then I'm going to buff that in again with the trifecting wedge. And we're done, ladies and gentlemen. All right. All right, now once that has, hey mom, can I call you back in a second?
Oh, dang, can you talk to me in the middle of it?
I mean, literally right in the middle of the video.
It's fine, bye.
Okay. All right, after that, we're going to use one of my absolute favorite things to carve out our face, which is the Tarte Shape Tape. This is the color Fair Beige. I'm putting it under my eyes and then right here as well. And then we're going to be using the trifecting wedge to blend that out. And then after that, we're going to go in a little bit deeper on our nose with the concealer. With this wedge, I really like using for these highlighted parts so it doesn't get all mixed up with, you know, bronzing side and having one of those flat edges be the concealer side. For my pageant girls, I'm gonna go in one more more time. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap it real quick on my nose, a little bit higher on that bridge, and I'm gonna actually let that set a little bit while I buff out the rest of my eyes. So sometimes I feel like it becomes a little bit more pigmented if I let it dry on my face and oxidize a little bit before I blend it out. All right, so I'm going to take this airbrush side, so it's a little bit larger than this, which is the concealing for really good for pimples or exact blemishes that you want to detail, cover. But I'm going to be using the airbrush to kind of buff out and take this so it goes exactly where I want it. Gonna buff those sides a little bit. I'm gonna take the excess of that right over my lip and right over my chin. Shablam pow, there we go. All right, so to kind of finalize this, what I'm going to do is go one more time underneath my eyes. This is for, again, if I was going out, it would probably be as full coverage as I would go. But if we're going on stage and if we're going for a little bit more coverage, I'm gonna go once under my eye and I'm going to bring that right above my brow bone. All right, now to set this, we are going to be using the round powder brush that comes in this packet. It is so soft. We're going to be using the Laura Mercier translucent powder and going to bake it. All right, so once it feels like we have put a little extra underneath our eyes, right underneath our jawline, and right on our forehead, we are going to be taking this brush and going in with a little bit more of a powder contour. A really good bronzer that is really pigmented is this butter bronzer. I really like it. We're going to continue using that exact same brush and going right along and kind of just warming up the outside of our face. Aha! All right, now we'll do a little bit more at the very, very end, but right now I'm gonna put a little bit of blush on. My favorite blush to use when I'm doing one of these full coverage looks is very pigmented, and it's this Down Boy by Balm. It's a really pretty pink color. Does not come up that pink. But, again, be careful, don't put it right there. Start up here and work your way into your face. All right, so for our eyeshadow for this look, I'm going to be using the Modern Renaissance palette from Nostalgia. And we're going to be using only a few colors, but it's some of my favorites. So we're going to actually be taking that larger airbrush concealer, because it's a little bit larger, taking this color tempera and putting it all over our eyelids. Okay, gonna wipe a little bit of that away and continuing on. We're gonna take the last brush of this kit. It has a smudge side and the other side is blend. So we're gonna be taking this smudge, we're gonna be taking this light purple color right there and putting it right on half of our lid and into the crease and blending that up towards our brow bone. All right, so after we feel like we've done a good job having that be our transition color, we're going to go in a little darker with that same blending brush with this Venetian red right into the corners and blend it out a little bit. All right, once we feel like we've done a good job blending that in, we're going to be taking a little bit of this red ochre and putting that in the deepest corner. All right, now we're going to be taking a little bit of the same side, so we're going to have a little bit of the other pigments in it, but with that light purple and go underneath our eyelid. Glam Pal. Right now we're going to be doing our eyebrows, right? Then we're going to be doing our eyeliner. I like to do my eyebrows after I've done this. We're going to be using the Revlon Color Stay. Glam Pal comes with a little thing. I tried to do one of those snapping things where you snap, or like they snap and your eyebrows pop on. Did not work. Furthermore, we're continuing on. Going to put on a little bit of eyeliner, and I like to do liquid black eyeliner, and then we're doing mascara, and then we're basically there, folks. All right, so after we've got that liquid eyeliner on and that mascara, we are going to go in finally with a little bit more of a contour, but a shimmer one. We're gonna be using the Glow Kit from the Anastasia again. And we're going to be using for the bronzer. Aww. That's cute, it's not focusing. But it's a note that says love you. Oh, bless it. So we're going to be using the, round powder, and so we're going to be using the round powder, taking a little bit of both of those and going it again one more time, and then we're using the concealer one to highlight. And that is how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe, and thank you so much for joining along. Happy November.